All right, so we're really diving into Romance of the Three Kingdoms for this deep dive. And,
Yeah.
everyone's heard of the classics, but
Right.
you went a step further. You actually brought excerpts
Yeah.
from the novel.
Absolutely.
So I have to ask, when
Hmm.
you first started reading this,
Yeah.
what stood out to you? What
Well,
made it special?
I think the thing that's so remarkable is how it blends history and fiction.
Okay.
It's not just a dry recounting of historical events.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vibrant tapestry of historical figures,
Right.
epic battles, political intrigue,
Yeah.
all brought to life with this incredible imagination.
It's like they were giving you history, but also shaping how you understand it.
100%, yeah.
Which is always fascinating to me, that line
Hmm.
between what really happened and what makes a good story.
Well, in this particular era, the fall of the Han Dynasty and the rise of the Three Kingdoms
Oh, yeah.
was already,
Right.
it's inherently dramatic. You've got political upheaval, you've got warlords vying for power across China.
That's like,
It's the perfect backdrop for a story about ambition,
yeah,
loyalty,
yeah.
the struggle for power.
So you've got this backdrop of just chaos,
Yes,
and then you've got Lua Guanzong coming in.
exactly.
Right, and he's the one who takes all of this,
These the ones?
all these existing stories,
Hmm.
these whispers of history, and really shapes it.
Yeah, he's often credited as the author.
Right?
But it's crucial to remember that he's building on this foundation of oral storytelling
Okay.
that stretches back centuries.
Yeah.
So these stories weren't static, right?
Right.
They were constantly evolving, being shaped and reshaped with every retelling.
Oh, wow. So
I mean-
it makes you wonder what got left out.
Right.
Or what got embellished.
Exactly.
To make whose heroes got elevated.
To make a better story.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I think that oral tradition is maybe what makes it so engaging even now.
I think so.
Right. It's that
Yeah.
very fast-paced, character-driven.
Absolutely.
It just pulls you in right away.
And speaking of pulling you in,
Yeah.
you mentioned those opening lines, speaking
Yes.
of the Han Dynasty.
Yeah.
It's more than just setting the stage. Right.
Right.
It immediately immerses the reader in this specific historical moment.
It's true.
And it hints at this grand scale
Yeah.
and the drama to come.
I always loved that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you're being invited to a party
Yes.
that's already
a party that everyone knows about.
started, that everyone's been to before,
Yes,
but it's still the best party, you know?
exactly. 100%.
Like, you can't miss it. So.
Yeah.
And in the thick of all of this chaos, we meet figures like Liu Bei,
Yes.
who embodies
Who's supposed to embody all those classic heroic virtues, right?
exactly.
Huh.
What struck you about him?
Well, he is really presented as the epitome of virtue and ambition.
Okay.
This is a leader who inspires loyalty.
Mhm.
He's a man who strives for justice.
He fights for the people,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not without his flaws,
Right.
which makes
Right, which is important. He's
Human.
insane.
and relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's
Even amidst all of these legendary events.
I think that's something that's always
yeah.
made it endure, right?
Absolutely.
Is that
Yeah.
these characters
They feel real.
they feel real even when they're based on
Exactly.
historical figures.
They grapple with real moral dilemmas. They
Yeah.
make mistakes.
Yes.
They pay the price for their choices.
It's
Not just names.
just names in a book.
In a history book,
Yes.
they're fully realized people
Yep.
grappling with these extraordinary circumstances.
Yes, completely.
Yeah.
And then we have Zhu Jinyang,
Oh, yes.
the strategist.
The brilliant strategist
Yes.
who becomes Liu Bei's advisor.
Right, and he's like
He's the archetype of the brilliant strategist.
he's the architect.
Yes.
He's like a prototype for the
Yes, exactly. Strategist, and I think what I love about
well, and it speaks to
his character
Mhm.
is that it's not just about physical strength, prowess.
right.
It's about intellect. It's about cunning.
It's this deep appreciation for intellect and strategy
Yes.
that I think permeates Chinese culture.
Yes.
Zhu Jinyang's character
Mm-hmm.
reinforces that idea that true leadership requires more than just strength.
Right.
It demands wisdom,
Yes.
foresight,
Oh, absolutely.
the ability to outmaneuver your opponent.
Yes, and he's always got a plan. Right.
Always has a plan.
Like he's always.
The classic
First
strategist.
5 steps ahead.
Yes.
Did you?
Outmaneuvering everyone.
Yeah. Did you come across any moments in the excerpts that you brought
Let me think.
where he's just like, really showcases that?
Well, there's one that comes to mind where he predicts the arrival of this wind that's
Uh-oh.
essential for their victory in battle.
See, there you go.
You know?
That's what I'm talking about. It's like he's a weatherman
Yes.
and a military strategist
Really?
all rolled into one.
It's incredible.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So it's really no wonder that his name is synonymous with brilliance.
Right.
Even to this day.
Absolutely, yeah. It really is incredible. It's like he's this
It's unbelievable.
master strategist,
Yeah.
thinking about every possible angle.
And it's not just about,
Yeah.
entertaining battle tactics either.
Right.
It reflects, like you were saying, this appreciation for intellect,
Yeah.
for strategy that I think has been...
I think it's so deeply ingrained in Chinese culture.
Yes,
It's an
absolutely.
idea that, true leadership isn't just about brute force. It's about outsmarting your opponent. Yeah.
So we're talking about a story, but we're also talking about something that has become this kind of cultural touchstone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when people are reading this, what do you think
Yeah.
they're connecting with beyond, just the excitement of the plot?
Well, it explores these themes
Okay.
that I think are universal,
Mm-hmm.
but they definitely have a particular resonance in Chinese culture.
Okay.
So things like filial piety,
Okay.
the importance of social harmony,
Right.
this
Yeah.
idea of the mandate of heaven,
Okay.
which links leadership
Right.
with
Fascinating.
righteous conduct.
So it's almost like getting this
And
glimpse
shut the window?
into a culture.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Like the things...
The things that they admire, the things that they condemn.
Exactly.
It's all right there.
100%. Yeah. And these themes aren't confined to the pages of the novel.
Right, because this thing has had a life
It has had this incredible impact
way
on
beyond
Chinese culture
It's like a book.
as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been adapted into countless operas and plays and films,
Right.
TV series, video games.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say video games too.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, for
Have you ever seen any of the film adaptations?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Or played any of the games?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
They're so much fun.
They are so much fun. And it's just amazing to me how
Huh.
you can just
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
the story come to life.
It's like those battles.
Yes.
The way they bring these larger-than-life characters to the screen.
It's amazing. And I feel like
It's captivating.
it's captivating, but it's more than just entertainment, though, too.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it keeps those stories
Of course. It
This-
keeps those themes alive for new generations.
for new generations. Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that speaks volumes about the novels.
Right. Because they could have just,
Yeah,
faded away.
exactly.
But they didn't.
It's enduring power,
It's amazing. And it makes you think,
Right.
how much did this one novel influence how people in China,
Right.
maybe even still today,
Yeah.
view leadership,
That's the question.
especially in a political
Yeah. How much of an impact did it have on political thought?
context? Yeah.
It's impossible to draw a direct line,
Right.
but it's undeniable that it had an influence.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, right?
Yeah.
It presents all these different leadership styles.
Right.
You've got the virtuous Liu Bei.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the cunning Cao Cao,
Of course.
each with their own strengths and weaknesses.
It's like this case study.
It's a case study in leadership,
Yeah.
and it's sparked debate and reflection
Yes.
for centuries.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And it makes me think about how
Mm-hmm.
we look at leaders
Yeah.
today,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And we're analyzing them and we're
Sure.
trying to figure out,
Trying to find those things.
are they virtuous? Are they ambitious? Are they ruthless?
Exact.
It's like, are we drawing on the same...
Are these archetypes that
Okay.
were laid out centuries ago?
that were laid out centuries ago?
It's fascinating,
It's amazing.
isn't it?
It's like we're hardwired to look for
I think so.
those patterns,
Yes.
Those
echoes of the past
Yes.
in the people who hold power today.
And that, I think, brings us back to why this thing continues to be relevant.
100%. Yeah.
Because it's not just an adventure story.
It's not just an adventure story.
It's more than that.
It's a mere
It's a mirror to who we are.
reflecting our own fascinations
Yes.
with power, with ambition, with the choices we make in pursuit of those things.
And as we dig deeper into these excerpts that you've brought,
Yes.
these glimpses into this really pivotal time,
Mhm.
it's not just about the characters.
Right.
It's not just about the plot.
It's about understanding how these stories,
Yes.
these timeless themes,
Yes.
continue to resonate with us today.
Yes, it's about us. It's like we're uncovering these layers.
Layers of meaning.
Yeah, with each excerpt, with
Wow.
each character that we meet.
Totally.
What started as this deep dive into a novel has become this window into
A culture's values,
our values,
their fascinations.
how they see history, how much they love a good story.
It's all intertwined, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And I think you see that so clearly in Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Because you have those battles.
Epic battles.
Those acts of cunning and betrayal.
Yes.
They're more than just events.
They're the stories
They're stories
that have shaped how generations of readers view these big concepts.
Yes.
Leadership, ambition, power.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it really drives home the point that, the stuff that you brought, these excerpts, it's more than just entertainment.
It's more than just a fun story.
It really is.
Right.
It's like
It invites us to reflect on our own relationship with these themes.
Yeah, it's like holding up a mirror
Exactly.
ourselves. It's like, okay.
How would we navigate those treacherous paths of power?
Right.
Where would our loyalties lie?
Where would our loyalties lie?
Right.
Would we even survive,
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Would we be Liu Bei or would we be
Makes you think about
Cao Cao, who you would be? Yeah.
That's a good question.
And so we're coming to the end of our deep dive here.
Yes. It's flown by.
It has flown by. It really has.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. It really does. And it's given me
It's been a pleasure.
a whole new appreciation, I have to say, for just the power of a good story.
The power of a story to
Yeah.
transcend time and place.
Yes, because it's still going.
It's credible.
It's still going. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is maybe the
I think that's
biggest takeaway
the
from
most important thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As you continue to explore Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right?
Yes.
Whether it's through reading the text yourself,
Yes.
watching the adaptations, playing the games, having conversations like this,
Yeah.
remember that you're engaging with a story that has captivated people
For centuries.
For centuries.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's incredible.
It's amazing. And I love how you said that because it's sparking debate. It's inspiring creativity. It's offering these
It's timeless.
timeless lessons
Yeah.
about who we are,
Yes.
how we lead.
It's all in there.
It's incredible.
It's a fascinating work.
It really is.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up here, I want to leave you with just one question.
Okay.
What is it about this world that speaks to you?
Good question.
What is it about this world that resonates?
Yeah, what resonates?
And what insights are you going to take with you as you move forward on your own journey?
On your own journey, yeah, good question.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Keep questioning and keep diving deep into all the stories that make our world so fascinating.